Welcome back to God Speaks. So, here I am once again. Unfortunately, I have to talk about some heavy things. I don't like to talk about heavy things. I wish the world was all sunshine and rainbows. I wish it was all good. I wish I had nothing bad to report. I wish there wasn't anything that I had to say that was something other than positive. But unfortunately, gotta say what needs to be said. And, in the last 3 videos, I've been mentioning that I gotta say what needs to be said, and I'm gonna say what needs to be said. And this right here, what I'm about to say, absolutely needs to be said because people don't understand. So what I go through on a daily basis is a lot of things, a lot of strange things. um, Signs and messages and coercion and mind control everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Surrounding me with it at all times. Sometimes geared towards getting me to do things that I don't want to do. Sometimes geared towards getting me to do things that I would love to do, but am in absolutely no position to do because I am not financially free to just do whatever I want whenever I want to. And in fact, my car is smoking everywhere I go and is broken and breaks down everywhere. And I'm looking for a new place to live and don't have enough money for a place to live. Might be living in my car soon. And yeah, I'm forced to be in the rat race like everybody else, doing what everybody else does when I'm not everybody else and I'm not like everybody else. It's very, very frustrating to be called a king, to be called the king, um, and yet only have the power of the king and not the resources or the funds of the king. Because and to make this understood, to state this very clearly so that you can understand, I'm not so many of the things that people keep labeling me. I'm just me, and I'm the king. I'm the god. So I mean, you gotta imagine, you gotta understand that my energy levels, my power levels, all these things, they're so great, they're so vast and beyond. My thinking is beyond normal thinking, and so you can judge it, you can label it all you want, but at the end of the day, you're wrong, because only God can judge me, and I and my Father are one, and therefore He knows what's up, I know what's up, and if He was gonna judge me, He would have done it a long time ago. But yet and still, at every moment, every day, in every way, He's got my back, and nothing happens to me. So the human judgment is just wrong and frustrating and retarded and stupid to me that I receive on a daily basis. So are these attempts to coerce me to do all these different things, because I don't have the money to be doing any of those things. So, you call me, I just don't understand. Like, you call me all these things, you say I'm all these things, and I accept it. Cool. Okay, I am that. I am that. I am all that. Yes, I can do this and I can do all these different things, and that's awesome. But where's the money? Where's the money? You call me all these things, but where are my funds? You want me to do all these things. Where's the money to do those things? It's almost like a hypocritical, sick joke or something. It's like a sick joke, because if you really accepted that fact, if you really believed in what you say, then I looked at the news the other day and it was like this Thai king received like $40 billion or something crazy. Maybe it was $40 million or something. It was either million or a billion, but it was 40 of them. A Thai king, just because he was royalty. And I'm like, oh man, I'm looking at this like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm supposed to be all this royal awesomeness, and where's my money at? Like, where are my funds? Where's my resources to change the world? So until, and myself, and to live like the king, you know, to be able to do all these awesome things that you would love for me to do. I mean, unfortunately, look, I'm not really trying to be macking on no chicks when my car is smoking everywhere I go, and when my car looks like a piece of crap, and when I don't have a place to live, and when I don't have, anything, any of these things. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely retarded if you think that I'm in the mood to do that. I'm not. I'll look all day. It's very beautiful, very nice. Thank you. But, I'd like to take somebody out. I'd like to actually go do fun things. I'd actually like to show people a good time. I'd actually like to make something happen. And, you feel really stupid when you roll up in a car that's just got smoke just fanning all out the front of the engine and the exhaust. It's just a trail of smoke everywhere. So I don't understand. I don't understand. You call me all these things, and okay, great, I am all these things, and you want me to be all these different things. These are the messages that you send me on these license plates and on these trucks and these billboards and then shirts and TV on the TV, and when people walk by and all the street theater and the gang stalking, all this stuff. Okay, you want me to be and do all these things, right? Where's the money to fund the project? This is very, very frustrating. But, none of this so far is what the title of this video is. It's just me expressing my frustration. Because of all those titles that you give me and that I have as King of Kings, as, all these different things that that I actually am, I do have the power of those things. So the title of this video is The Penalty for Treason. The Penalty for Treason. And again, I wish I didn't have to discuss this, but it just has to be said. Okay, one of the things that they show me on these license plates is killer, KLR, right? They show me a lot of stuff, but one of them is killer. And it's very unfortunate, and my condolences go out to any and everybody who has ever lost anyone um in anything, in any situations that have to do with me. um Even if that is the case, I'm not sure, but it seems like it. Why does it seem like it? Because everywhere I go for over 2 years now, ambulances almost every day follow me. Not really following me, but they go to my vicinity. They go up the street, they go down the street, they come around. Sirens. I've been seeing more ambulances and heard more sirens in the last 2 years than I've ever had in my entire life in this little teeny place that I'm at. And it seems to be only when I show up. As I said in other videos, people are trying to get me every day, trying to kill me, assassinate me in so many different ways. I can't tell you how many bomb attempts have never worked and not gone off, or tried to but failed and fizzled out. And I can't tell you how many, just so many different ways and different attempts. Even from filling up my room with carbon monoxide by keeping a car running next to the open window for very long periods of time. All of these attempts fail, all the poisonings fail, all this stuff fails. And then at the end of the day, people who are trying even more serious stuff, it seems like they might be even dying, getting severely hurt, or otherwise, bad things happening to them. And I wish it wasn't so. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it didn't have to be like that. I wish that the penalty for treason was different. But in every kingdom and in every place where there is rulership and hierarchy, especially when it comes to kings and kingdoms, treason was when people under the king, under the rule of the king, people of the kingdom, anybody plotted against, made plans against the king and queen, the royalty, the hierarchy. Okay, whether it was plans to dethrone them, plans to go against them in some way, plans to overthrow them, plans to kill them, plans to destroy them in one way or another, or to bring them down, plans to replace them, plans to hurt them, or even spreading slander, even spreading slanderous messages and creating bad publicity. I mean, all of these things were treason. Now, in order for a kingdom to work properly, in order for a kingdom to be sustained, and in order for a kingdom to sustain itself, and in order for the monarchy to thrive, and therefore to help their kingdom thrive, the king and queen, need, deserve, and command absolute respect, absolute fealty and loyalty, absolute uh, treatment as what they are. Absolute, because they are that. Even in the ancient legends and systems of the place that I'm in, it was considered it was considered, you know, almost knocking at death's door for being in the shadow of one of these royal people if they walked by. For touching their hand, you could get your hands chopped off. And especially for moving towards one of these people in a threatening manner, whew, it would mean sure death. And so treason is all those things. And in order for kingdoms to run and run properly and to thrive, there has to be laws and rules that protect the king and the queen. One of those laws is treason. Do not commit treason. The penalty for treason. In almost every single kingdom I've ever come across, the penalty of treason is death. The penalty of treason is death. Now, I am not consciously trying to just kill my enemies and destroy my enemies, in any kind of a way. But I do put certain protective barriers and protective measures, and I have an army. I have an invisible army of legions that guard and protect me. And so, as I said, it's very unfortunate, and my condolences go out to any and everybody. But you got to understand, if this is happening, if these things are happening, it is because of the immense amounts of negativity coming at me from these individuals, the plots and plans against me by these individuals, the attempts at actually trying to hurt, harm, and or kill me by these individuals, the treason committed by these individuals, calling upon themselves the ancient sentence for such acts. I'm not the one doing it, but it is a law. You break that law, that's what the consequence is. I wish it wasn't so, but at the end of the day, I have to live in order to continue to hold my position and to continue to do what it is that I do for the world, for my kingdom, and to take it to the place that I see, the vision that I have for its future. I have to live. All you kingslayers out there and wannabe kingslayers out there, you this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one to be trying that stuff with, you know. So unfortunately, people don't believe. People don't believe, and they keep on testing these theories. They keep on testing the things that I say. And time again, every single day, my word comes true. So I am all these things. And I would love to do all these things. And yes, I have the power of these things. So why don't you go ahead and just do two things for me and you? I'm talking to many multitudes of different peoples right now. One, give me the money of the king. Give me the resources of the king. Because if I could just leave from where I'm at and go to a better place, which takes money, and be able to sustain myself there, which takes money, then I could show mercy to the people where I'm at, who obviously still don't get the freaking point. I can show mercy by just moving to a different part of my kingdom. Granted, not saying that nobody there wouldn't still not believe and try to test the theory, but at least these people can get a break. Do that for me, please. Release me from this rat race and let me be the king. Give me the money. The second thing is, please stop blaming me for your retarded actions. Retarded actions. I know you've heard the stories. I know you have. I mean, you had been hearing about the things that happened. So why would you even? Why would you try? Why would you go against it? Why would you test the theory? I mean, you really like. Why would you test it? If it's not true, okay, cool. But what if it is? What if it is? And you got family, you got kids, you got people that you're just gonna leave behind over testing a theory that you don't even need to test when you can just let it go. Let it go. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let the man do what he wants to do. Let him be who he is. Let him just be. Let him exist. I told you. You let me exist, I let you exist. Leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. As long as you're not bothering my planet, it's all good. So please, give me the money. Stop telling me to do all these things that I don't have the ability to do. Or fund the operation for me to do those things. You want me to do all these things? Give me the funds and I will do all these things. Trust me, I believe it. I will do it. And I'm not afraid to do it. I just don't have any way of accomplishing these things in a manner that I feel is safe for myself and harmonious with myself and in the manner that I want to do it. Period. So fund the mission if you want me to do all these things. Fund it. And it'll happen. Don't test the theory. Don't commit treason. Don't do it. Don't test it. Why? You have a life. You got years and years and years left to live. I know some of you are mad and upset. Some of you just, can't fathom the position that I'm in and maybe the skin color that I have at the same time. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Is that it? Let it go. I have been chosen by the highest of the highest powers to be the body for God. And I need to have experiences, and I need to have these experiences in order to know and to have the wisdom to judge properly all things to help the planet get to a harmonious heaven on earth scenario for all life, for all beings, not just a few. And I've said this before, for all beings. Okay? So let it go. Let me live. Let me live. Let me do what I gotta do. Don't commit treason. Don't test the theory. The penalty for treason has always been, and still is, death. This has been God Speaks. Don't do it. Why? I love you. I don't want it to be like that. Hope to see you next time. I know this is a pretty heavy one. A lot of y'all gonna drop off like, oh no, I can't watch these videos no more. He's changing. Well, the world's being a dick to me, honestly. The world is changing me. The experiences that I have on a daily basis are changing me because of how people are being towards me. And it sucks. But in reality, I'm a nice guy. I'm a really nice guy. I love everybody, everything. I'm a great guy in reality. I don't know why the majority, or maybe it's the minority, who are just a lot of people, wants me to be an asshole. But hey, if that's what you want, and if that's what's gonna work, I'll try anything to fix this problem. Hope I see you next time. This is God Speaks. Peace.